sugar on the bassline, sweeping up like a broom. Get the rhythm on lock, boom and fifth in the clock. Watch the speakers pop, we never gonna stop. Let the heavy bass drop. Stepping out the door with the candy on my lips. 808 shaking right down to the hips. We rolling heavy, but we keeping it so sweet. Every time we walk, we dominating the streets. Got the melody bouncing, skipping over the snare. Trap hats rolling, kitchen air in the atmosphere. Double trouble when we hit the microphone stand. Taking over the rhythm, yeah, we running the land. Pop the bubble, let the bass line rumble. Make the foundation crack, watch the whole place crumble. But we do it with a smile, got that bubblegum style. Going fast, going hard, yeah, we running for a mile. Building up the tension, tasting all the sugar rush. When the beat drops, everything turns to crush. Hold your breath, count it down, 3, 2, 1. This is how we play, yeah, we only begun. Candy-coated bass, hitting in your face. Racing down the track, keeping up the pace. Sweet like a lollipop, heavy like a truck. Got that magical sound, yeah, we bringing the love. Bounce to the left, now bounce to the right. Trap beats banging in the middle of the night. Candy-coated bass, nothing tastes so fine. Living in the moment, yeah, we crossing the line. Second round coming, we accelerating the flow. Glitter on the kicks every time that we go. Hi-hats ticking like a time bomb, ready. Keep the vocal pitch tight, keep the hands steady. We mixing up the flavors, chocolate in the breast. Stepping on the gas, moving to the top class. Never slowing down, we the queens of the sound. Making earthquakes every time we hit the ground. Spitting out the rhymes with a sugary tone. Sitting at the top, yeah, we taking the throne. Hear the hi-hats trill, feel the ultimate thrill. We got the recipe, we got the absolute skill. Slow it down for a second, let the melody shine. Everything is perfect, everything is divine. But we can't stay quiet, gotta bring back the heat. Get ready for the bounce, get ready for the beat. Yeah, the storm is coming back, feel the energy rise. Look at the fire burning right in our eyes. Candy-coated bass hitting in your face. Racing down the track, keeping up the pace. Sweet like a lollipop, heavy like a truck. Got that magical sound, yeah, we bringing the luck. Bounce to the left, now bounce to the right. Trap beats banging in the middle of the night. Candy-coated bass, nothing tastes so fine. Living in the moment, yeah, we crossing the line. Yeah, sweet and heavy, that's how we do. Taking over the speakers, coming straight for you. Candy-coated dreams, fading out the light. Keep the bass booming, say goodnight. Yeah. Sugar rush, feel the crush. Keep it loud, never hurt. We're bringing the flavor, we're bringing the sound. The sweetest trap beat, 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 beat that you ever found. Let's go, biting on the rhythm like a piece of hard candy. Got the 808 booming, keeping everything handy. Spitting fire, but it tastes like a strawberry treat. Walking on the clouds with the kicks on our feet. We don't need to slow down, we addicted to the speed. 765 in the fast lane, taking the lead. Double up the hi-hats, make them roll real fast. Making memories tonight that are gonna last. Got the glitter in the veins, pumping pure adrenaline. Every single track we make, you know we're gonna win. Stop the snare, let it crack like a whip. Take another bite, take another little sip. The temperature is rising, the sugar's kicking in. We wiping off the dust and we ready to begin. Hold on to your seats, it's a roller coaster ride. Got the heavy trap bass walking right by your side. Sugar rush trap, make the speakers go pop. Once we get it started, we Glitter on top, grime underneath. Sharp little smiles, showing our teeth. We mixing it up, the light in the dark. Lighting the fuse, catching the spark. Walking through the shadows with the sparkly dress, leaving every single room in a beautiful mess. We got the grime and the bass, shaking the floor. Every time we hit, they be begging for more. Got the bubblegum vocals pitched perfect and clear, but the 808 is bringing a fraction of fear. It's a delicate balance, a dangerous game. We taking the title, we taking the fame. Rapid fire syllables, jumping off the tongue. Got the energy of youth, yeah, we staying so young. But the beat is so heavy, it's crushing the ground. We the undisputed queens of this brand new sound. Spinning in circles, catching the light. The contrast is heavy, but it feels so right. Ready for the switch up, ready for the bass. Wipe that innocent look right off your face. Glitter and grime all at the same time, creating a masterpiece, committing a crime. Sweet on the surface, dangerous deep down, wearing the heavy bass like a golden crown. Shimmer and shine, rumble and shake. Watch how many rules we can bend and break. Glitter and grime running the show. This is the only way that we know how to go. Back on the track, we turning up the dial, doing everything with a mischievous smile. Track snares hitting like a slap in the face, moving so fast, leaving out in space. Melody catching like a hook in your mind, leaving all the basic competition behind. We painting the picture with neon pink, wait, scratch that pink. We painting the picture with bright, bright pink, throwing heavy paint splatters all over the wall. We standing up tall, we ain't never gonna fall. Mixing up the dirty with the absolute clean, the craziest combo that you've ever seen. Everything sparkles right before it breaks. Listen to the heavy sound that the system makes. We slowing the tempo down just for a breath, dancing on the edge between life and death. Now bring back the fire, bring back the heat. Get ready to lose your mind to this beat. And grime are at the same time, creating a masterpiece, committing a crime. Sweet on the surface, dangerous deep down, wearing the heavy bass like a golden crown. Shimmer and shine, rumble and shake. Watch how many rules we can bend and break. Glitter and grime running the show. This is the only way that we know how to go. Shining so bright, hitting so hard, playing the final and ultimate card. Glitter and grime fading away, but we'll be back another day. Bounce, 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 bounce. Watch it bounce, heavyweight hitting every single ounce. We got the flavor that you can't ignore. Open up your mind, open up the door. Open up the door. Yeah, yeah. You went on the beat, blowing up a massive bubble. Every time we step, you know it's double trouble. Snap your little steps, hitting sharp on the grid, doing all the things that they tried to forbid. Pop goes the bubble drop, goes the bass. Got a sweet smile on a dangerous face, running at 175, making sure that everybody feels alive. Trap arms moving, jumping up and down. We the most energetic girls in the town. Catch the vocal hook, get stuck in your head. We painting the whole city ruby red, building the pressure, get ready to blow. This is the ultimate magical show. Take a deep breath, hold it in tight. We blasting off into the middle of the night. Bubblegum bounce, making you jump. Listen to the 808 heavy thump thump. Sweet and infectious, taking control. Getting right down to the depth of your soul. Bringing our step, fire in our eyes, reaching all the way to the beautiful skies. Bubblegum bounce, never coming down. Bearing the rhythm like a heavy crown. Second verse hitting, keeping up the pace. We winning every single lap of the race. Rolling the hi-hats faster than light. Everything we do is phenomenally right. Layering the vocals, harmony is tight. We shining so bright in the middle of the night. We don't need permission, we do what we please. Bringing the whole industry down to its knees. With the sugary sweet and the heavy attack, we moving forward and we never look back. Pop the bubble once, pop the bubble twice. We giving you a slice of the paradise. moving so fast, never taking it slow. But wait, let's freeze the frame, remind everybody of our beautiful name. We the dual threat, the sweet and the strong. We proving everybody absolutely wrong. Bubblegum bounce, making you jump. Listen to the 808 heavy thump thump. Sweet and infection, taking control. Getting right down to the depth of your soul. Spring in our step, fire in our eyes. Reaching all the way to the beautiful skies. Bubblegum bounce, never coming down. Wearing the rhythm like a heavy crown. Keep on bouncing till the music stops. Climbing all the way to the absolute top. Bubblegum bounce, bubblegum bounce. Yeah, let it pop. Smooth like velvet, hard like a rock. Got the rhythm ticking on the digital clock. We blend the soft with the aggressive strike, doing everything exactly how we like. Wrapped up in velvet, stepping to the mic, riding on the beat like a heavy motorbike. Soft little whispers turning into a shout. We're showing everybody what we're really about. The 808 is sliding, gliding through the floor, opening up a brand new sonic door. We keep it elegant but strictly street. A heavy foundation with the flavor so sweet. We layer in the past, making it wide. Got nothing to fear and nothing to hide. Fast trap flows, deliver with grace, putting every single hater back in their place. Feel the smooth texture touching your skin right before the heavy bass kicks in. It's a luxury sound with a dangerous edge, standing right here on the ultimate ledge. Velvet 808s hitting so smooth, getting everybody in a dangerous groove. Soft to the touch, but it breaks your bones, taking over all the different sonic zones. Sweet bubblegum wrapped in a heavy bass, moving so fast, winning the race. Velvet 808s, an elegant trap, putting our sound all over the map. Second act opens, we turning up the heat, keeping the luxury right on the street. Rolling the hi-hats, a silky smooth ride, got the heavy artillery right by our side. We blend in the genres, breaking the mold, turning every single track into pure gold. Our vocals soaring, powerful and high, reaching for the stars in the beautiful sky. But the beats stay grounded, heavy and low, controlling the tempo, controlling the flow. We the perfect mix of the dark and the light, dominating the day, dominating the night. Close your eyes, feel the velvet touch. Maybe you think that it's way too much, but we just getting started, the night is still young. Got the sweetest melodies right on our tongue. Get ready for the final heavy drop. We taking this energy up to the top. Velvet 808s hitting so smooth, getting everybody in a dangerous groove. Soft to the touch, but it breaks your bones, taking over all the different sonic zones. Sweet bubblegum wrapped in a heavy bass, moving so fast, winning the race. Velvet 808s, an elegant trap, putting our sound all over the map. Smooth and heavy, that's the signature sound, leaving our footprints all over the ground. Velvet 808s, fading out slow, low, 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 low. Now you finally know. Calling all the members of the syndicate. We got a craving and we gonna satiate. Sugar on the mind, heavy bass on the brain. We driving this crazy sonic train. We the bosses of the candy shop, running the block. Heavy trap beats going tick tick tock. Got a sweet tooth, craving for a massive drop. Once we start bouncing, we never gonna stop. Every pop synth floating up in the sky, but the kicks hit hard, yeah we never gonna lie. Rapid fire lyrics spitting out of our mouths, taking over the north, taking over the south. We organizing rhythms, making the plan, executing perfectly, running the land. Pop a little bubble, make a massive sound. We the sweetest syndicate running the town. Gather around, hear the sweet little chime. We about to commit a musical crime, stealing your attention, locking it down. We wearing the sweetest and heaviest crown. Sweet tooth syndicate, taking control, filling up the empty spaces deep in your shaking up the ride, keeping up the energy all through the night. Sweet tooth syndicate, we making the rules, turning everybody into dancing fools. Back in the lab, mixing sugar and bass, putting a massive smile right on your face, rolling the snares like a marching band. We got the whole world eating right out of our hand, harmonizing perfectly, duet of the year, making sure the message is absolutely clear. We don't do basic, we only do grand, the most energetic girls in the whole wide land. Trap horns blaring, making an announcement, every single track is a massive pronouncement. We taking the sweetness and making it tough, you can't ever get enough of this stuff. We got the craving, we got the need, planting the musical magical seed, watch it grow into a massive wall of sound, shaking up the sky, shaking up the ground. Now hold up, wait a minute, let the beat breathe. Before we show you what we got up our sleeve, sweet tooth syndicate taking control, filling up the empty spaces deep in your soul. Heavy 808s, scratching candy bright rappers, we the ultimate singers, the ultimate rappers. Bouncing to the left, shaking up the right, keeping up the energy all through the night. Sweet tooth syndicate, we making the rules, turning everybody into dancing fools. The syndicate is closing up shop for tonight, leaving you with the feeling so bright, sweet and heavy, a perfect blend. We'll see you right at the very end. Hush now, listen to the heavy sound, feel the vibration coming out of the ground. It's a different kind of lullaby tonight, gonna keep you awake, gonna make you feel right. Soft little chimes playing in the background, while the 808 monsters roaming around. We singing so sweetly, a powerful duet, making memories that you'll never forget. 775 beats per minute, no sleep, diving into the ocean, diving so deep. Got the heavy trap kicks, rocking the cradle, we putting all the cards right on the table. Fast-paced rhymes wrapped in a melody, creating the ultimate sonic remedy. You thought a lullaby was meant to be slow, we flipping the script, yeah, we running the show. Close your eyes, but keep your mind awake, feel the massive impact that the drops make. We blend in the dreamy with the aggressive, making sure the outcome is totally impressive. Bassline lullaby, tearing up the sky, singing you a sweet but a heavy lullaby. Soft pop logos floating over the track, putting our energy all over the map. No time for sleeping, it's time to wild out, this is exactly what the music's about. Bassline lullaby, heavy and sweet, get up on your feet and move to the beat. Dreaming in neon wake, cross out that word, dreaming in colors like a beautiful bird, flying so high on the heavy bass wings. Listen to the magic that the melody brings, rolling the hi-hats, a rhythmic cascade. We shining so bright in a beautiful shade, vocals attacking with a powerful force, running perfectly straight on the course. Remixing the bubblegum, making it pop, right in the elevator straight to the top. This lullaby's here to make you jump up, drinking the energy right out of the cup. Rockabye baby, the speakers go boom, clearing up the energy inside of the room, bringing a brand new kind of peace, watching all the heavy tension release. Now wake up, the drop is here, shattering the silence loud and clear. Bassline lullaby, tearing up the sky, singing you a sweet but a heavy lullaby. Soft pop vocal floating over the track, putting our energy all over the map. No time for sleeping, it's time to wild out, this is exactly what the music's about. Bassline lullaby, heavy and sweet, get up on your feet and move to the beat. No sleeping tonight, the bass is too loud, we standing so tall right out in the crowd. Bassline lullaby, ending the track, but you know we always gonna come back. Starter, riot, make it sweet, running wild out on the street, cotton candy in the air, heavy bass everywhere. Pink fluffy clouds, but they're made out of smoke. We going so hard, this ain't a joke. Vixie trap beats stuttering on the track. We moving forward and we never look back. Classic pop chords playing bright in the back, while the heavy kicks deliver the attack. We're screaming the lyrics. it's chaotic, but everything is fine. Spinning around like a sugar tornado. We bursting out exactly like a volcano. The tension is rising, the crowd is going wild. This ain't music for a calm little child. It's a riot, a sugary, heavy rebellion. We're shining brighter than a shiny medallion. Cotton candy riot, breaking down the doors, shaking up the walls, shaking up the floors. Sweetest revolution that you've ever seen. Dominate the stage, dominate the scene. Glitchy beats bouncing, vocals going crazy. Nothing about this track is slow or lazy. Cotton candy riot, hands up in the air. We bringing the heavy flavor everywhere. Marching to the rhythm of a distorted snare. Got that energetic, powerful, full flair. We two queens leading the whole entire pack, carrying the heavy rhythm on our back. Throwing melodies like colorful confetti. We always ready, yeah, we always stay steady. Chopping up the vocals, glitching out the sound, making sure our feet never touch the ground. It's a bubblegum war with the trap heavy weapon. Every single time we making the step in, we conquer the room, we conquer the mind, leaving all the basic boring tracks behind. Silence the noise for just a split second. Hear the beautiful melody beckon. A peaceful moment in the middle of a storm, breaking out of the standard and the norm. 1, 2, 3, 4, bring back the crash. Watch the heavy bass and the sweet pop smash. Cotton candy riot, breaking down the doors, shaking up the walls, shaking up the floor. Sweetest revolution that you've ever seen. Dominate the stage, dominate the scene. Glitchy beats bouncing, vocals going crazy. Nothing about this track is slow or lazy. Cotton candy riot, hands up in the air. We're bringing the heavy flavor everywhere. The riot is over, the smoke clears away, but the heavy trap rhythm is here to stay. Cotton candy dreams melting in the night. Yeah, we brought the fire, we brought the light. Unwrap it, taste it, feel the suspense. The energy in here is totally intense. Wait for the signal, wait for the pop. Get ready for the massive lollipop drop, 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 drop. Building up the mood, we coming in with a heavy attitude. Sweet little vocals singing harmonizes, reading between all the musical signs. The bass is creeping up right from the floor, making you hungry, making you want more. 17.5 BPM, racing the heart. We've been the masters right from the start. Spitting bars, delivering the heat, running the rhythm, running the street. Got a colorful swirl of a melody playing. Listen carefully to what we are saying. We setting the trap with a sugary bait. You better catch up before it's too late. Hold it, the pressure is massive. We turning aggressive, no longer passive. Brass is swelling, the kicks are aligning, all powerful vocals perfectly shining. Here comes the lollipop drop, hitting so heavy, make sure that your mind and your body are ready. Sweet on the ears, but it punches the chest, putting your stamina right to the test. The caliber's blasting, ripping the air, we bringing the flavor, we bringing the flair. Lollipop drop, bouncing off the wall, we standing up tall, we taking it all. Woo! We taking it all. We taking it all. Swirling the colors, mixing up the sound, creating earthquakes all over the ground. Trap snares rattling a diamondback snake, watch the whole foundation shiver and shake. We singing the hook with a powerful voice, making you listen, leaving no choice. It's a bubblegum anthem, a heavy trap song, proving that our combination is strong. We speeding it up, double time on the flow, lighting the fuse and watching it glow. Pops and stabs cutting through the dense bass. We winning the marathon, winning the race. Take a deep breath, the eye of the hurricane, washing away all the stress and the pain. The sweet pop vocal soaring, so beautiful, making this entire experience meaningful. But the drop is returning, bigger than ever. We tying the heavy and sweet together. Here comes the lollipop drop, hitting so heavy, make sure that your mind and your body are ready. Sweet on the ears, but it punches the chest, putting your stamina right to the test. The caliber's blasting, ripping the air, we bringing the flavor, we bringing the flair. Lollipop drop, bouncing off the wall, we standing up tall, we taking it all. We taking it all. We taking it all. The drop is landing. landed, the mission complete. Leaving you bouncing right on your feet. Lollipop drop, fading into the black. Yeah, we carrying the whole track. Woo! The grand finale, the final act. We laying down the heavy musical fact. Frosting on the cake, fire in the soul. We taking the absolute total control. Total control. Massive synth walls rising up to the sky. We spreading our wings, getting ready to fly. Intricate trap hats ticking so fast, creating a moment that's always gonna last. We sweet like the frosting, hot like the fire, pushing the energy higher and higher. 1785, the ultimate pace, leaving a permanent mark on this place. Two powerful voices singing as one, shining so bright like the morning sun. But the beat is a monster, dark and aggressive, making the whole track fiercely impressive. We're closing the album with a massive attack. There is no way we are turning back. The temperature is dropping and steadily rising. The combination is totally surprising. Ice cold frosting, burning hot flame. We're permanently changing the rules of the game. Frosting and fire, beautiful collision. Executing everything with perfect precision. Heavy trap beats, melting the ice. We're rolling the heavy musical dice. Bubblegum pop melodies, piercing the dark. Living the bright and a permanent spark. Frosting and fire, taking the crown. We the most powerful queens in the town. Synthesizers screaming, bassline roaring. Our vocals are absolutely perfectly soaring. We blend the opposites, making them fit. Every single track is a certified hit. Rolling the percussion intricate and tight. We're fighting the ultimate musical fight. Layer upon layer, building a mountain. Energy flowing like a magical fountain. We bringing the sweet, we bringing the heat, making everybody move their feet. This is the climax, the peak of the show. Giving you everything, letting it go. Hold up the lighter, shine up the phones. Listen to the beautiful vocal tones. Frosting so sweet, melting away. But the fire inside is here to stay. We giving it all, every breath, every word, making sure that our voices are heard. Get ready for the final massive explosion. A beautiful musical heavy devotion. Frosting and fire, beautiful collision. Executing everything with perfect precision. Heavy trap beats, melting the ice. We rolling the heavy musical dice. Bubblegum pop melodies, piercing the dark. Leaving the bright and a permanent spark. Frosting and fire, taking the crown. We the most powerful queens in the town. The fire is fading, the frosting remains. The heavy bass pumping, right in your veins. Frosting and fire, the ultimate end. Goodbye for now, our beautiful friend.